Hello, everyone, and thanks for tuning in to Love Reunion, where we talk about love, relationships, real talk, and real life situations. I am your host, Lovely Cat, and thanks for tuning in on this wonderful Wednesday night. Alright, you guys, I'm back, so I hope y'all enjoyed the first two episodes that I had regarding this dating life segment. The first one was the introduction, and the second one was the interview. I hope y'all really enjoyed that interview one because, you know what I'm saying, I use it as a job mechanism. You know what I'm saying? You got to see if the person criteria is what you need for that job position you got, because you don't want nobody in the job that's going to be lacking stuff, that's going to be slacking, that don't know how to spend time with you. Don't nobody want that or waste their time. So it's important to do an interview to get to know a person in this day in life. Alright, you guys. So like I said in the intro, the different topics I'm going to be talking about this dating life segment. So this next topic I got for y'all tonight is interrogation. Sometimes you got to interrogate just a little bit, just to see what people mental is, just to see, you know, what they potentials, where they going with this dating stuff. You know, you got to drill them just a little bit. And it's funny that I did this topic because people been telling me like, Kat, you know what? You should have been a lawyer because you be chewing people out. It ain't that I be chewing people out. You just gotta be about that life. You tell me you something, your actions need to show up with it. You feel me? Alright, so guys, so tonight's topic on Love Reunion is interrogation. You know, you gotta drill them a little bit to get what you want. Alright, y'all, so this topic, I'm going to tell y'all a little story about my personal life and what I do to, you know what I'm saying, get the answers that I need from people before I even be like, I'm about to start dating you and it's probably finna get exclusive, but I gotta ask some few questions before we get that far. Alright, you guys, so I'm going to tell y'all a little story. You know, mainly, you know what I'm saying, I'm a homebody. I'm what they call an introvert. So I go out occasionally. So most of the people, you know, I meet out when I do go out, or sometimes I do the little online dating when I get bored and see what's, you know, popping on there. So when I meet people, you know, like in the last episodes, I do my little introduction and the interview, you know, trying to see what they about. But then again, you know, you want to know about a person past, you want to know about what they went through, so you can, you know, understand what type of person you got in front of you before you start to get, you know, even close to somebody. So let me tell y'all a little story about what I do. Okay, so I met this guy, you know what I'm saying, I did the little interview, you know, asking him what he like, what he don't like, what make him happy, sad, you know, all the basic things you do when you first meet somebody. So, you know, I was like, okay, everything else, like I said, you know what I'm saying, he was kind of love bombing me with all this sweet stuff, telling me what I want to hear. So I was asking him little questions like, so when you was in a relationship, you know, your last one, and I asked him how long he was in it and everything. So I said, so what made y'all break up? Like, was it you? Was it her? Like, what was like made both of y'all throw in a towel? And of course, most men or most women, they always blame the other person. He like, oh, she was crazy. She was this and this and that. I say, so if she was crazy, you was with her for 3 years. So it must have been something you liked that made you stay in for them 3 years. She wasn't all that crazy, or that's that type you like, that crazy type. He like, no. So, of course, he was still making it seem like it was the other person, and like he was just this good guy and nothing was wrong with him. So I said, okay. So I said, you know, when it comes to like disagreements, you know what I'm saying, how do you handle situations? Are you that type that, you know what I'm saying, like to resolve the issue, you know what I'm saying, get your space. I mean, I want to know just in case some things like that may occur, you know what I'm saying. He was like, I'm a communicator and I like to handle things right then and there. I said, oh, okay. So we started to chit chat, and you know what I'm saying, okay, everything seemed to be cool or whatever. But long story short, I got down to the nitty gritty and I figured out what was his issue, right? So he would tell me, like, I like to go out, I like to, gamble and everything. I said, okay, so how frequently do you go gamble? How many times do you like going to the casino? I ask questions because I feel like closed mouths don't get fed, and if you don't ask the questions, you ain't gonna never know nothing because they not gonna tell you. So, you know what I'm saying? He started telling me, like, man, yeah, I like to go to the casino, and I like to this, and I like to that. Oh, so I was like, so how, you know what I'm saying, you and your relationship was before, about you, like, going to the casino and everything. So, mainly, I was asking questions, and then, y'all, I found out what was the main reason why that relationship didn't work. And this man he blurted it out. I guess, like I said, I'm a very good communicator and I'm very intuitive. So when I want answers, trust me, I'm going to get it. So long story short, as I was digging, questioning him, he was like, oh yeah, it didn't work out because I wasn't giving her no attention. I was always gambling and I like to go gamble. And I was like, oh, okay. So it wasn't the chick. It was you. You didn't want to spend time with her. You was too busy blowing money. So y'all had problems with money issues because you couldn't keep your money. You're like, well, yeah, that too. I said, oh, okay. So little did he know, I'm literally scoping out his red flags without him even knowing, but I'm playing it cool or whatever. So, it's really good to interrogate people. And if you gotta do some background checks on these people, please do. Because the way this society is and the way the world is, you never know who you sleeping next to. You never know who you talking on the phone with. So it's good to ask questions. Now, another red flag that I noticed, when you ask questions and a person get offensive, right? But it be the little generous stuff that you're supposed to ask when you meet somebody. So if they get offended about anything the things you supposed to know, that's another red flag. So interrogate, ain't nothing wrong with it, because you ain't doing nothing but weeding out the wrong ones, saving your time from getting wasted by entertaining something that ain't even worth your time. So I hope y'all enjoying these dating life segments. I got more to come, so thanks for tuning in to Love Reunion. You guys have a wonderful Wednesday night.